Woo!
Dang,
Almost
dog.
didn't make it.
Hold on, I got my chair's all goofed up. I got to get a tall chair. All right. Hey, everybody, this is Matt. We're at Texas Toast Guitars. It is Sunday. It is time for a little bit of live streaming, podcasting, whatever you want to call it. We're not Zooming, though, right? There's so many things that, like,
No,
I don't,
this is not a Zoom. I like how all of a sudden everybody's just supposed to know everything about Zoom.
Yeah, my niece
oh,
has
do you
like
Zoom?
Zoom school stuff
Yeah,
now, and
yeah,
I don't. I'm like,
uh-huh.
what's that? So
I had an 80-year-old patient on Friday ask me to Zoom with him.
Do you think
Naked
it was
Zooming?
the same thing?
we're gonna zoom.
Right,
Okay.
Zoom, Z-double-O.
Yeah. So hey, everybody, it's
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah,
It's
Sorry.
Boston, Mass.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, everybody, it's Matt. It's Sunday. It's time for whatever this is. Happy Hour Live. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're having a great week. It's time to kind of wind down because we've been going, full blast. Yeah, it's good to wind down with a cold one and hang out with you guys. And yeah, so what's everyone up to? There's a lot of chatter.
There's always a lot of chatter. Apparently Andy Mandiak has a new job.
Oh, cool. You got like a blowjob? No, it's supposed to say no, a job that pays. I'll pay. That's a Cheech and Chong line. Anyway,
All
never
right.
mind. Yeah.
Got it.
Anyhow, so yeah, what's been going on, Chris? Tell me about what you did today.
What did I do today? I did some touch-up work on a repair guitar. Did a little cleaning. I ate a couple of donuts.
Cleaning. You know, people have been. I've been hearing things.
Yeah.
I've been hearing some things. I think it's about time to do something with the beard. What are you
No, I don't think
going
so.
for there?
You know,
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah?
As soon as lockdown happened and no barbers and none
Uh-huh.
of that, I was like, I'm doubling down. I'm not cutting it for quite a while, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna,
There's a small animal
Bee.
that has collapsed on your face. That's not what.
maybe I had to go to the store today and wore my COVID mask.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It gives me this weird indentation here.
Carrie Ann called it a dent.
It's a
beard
dent.
It's a
dent.
ponytail
Yeah.
dent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Has it interfered with your
Love life?
respirator for spraying paint? I know the answer, but
Yeah, little tiny bit, not too bad. I'm not in there for like hours at a time.
Yeah,
so-
you're not just standing around.
Yeah.
How about your plague mask, though? Is it okay?
Yeah, because that's just to stop me from
Yeah.
sneezing on other people. And
No,
talk
I think
about
she's talking
something
about
I
that
don't-
long nose thing. That remember, like the plague.
Oh,
That
yeah,
kind of looks like a
yeah,
funny bird.
Masks don't do shit.
Yeah, no, and man, I hate going into the store. I hate wearing that thing because like my nose starts to run from
Oh, yeah?
from just breathing in humidity.
I
Yeah,
have
'cause
one that
mine's
I
made
wear
from
mine like a
bandana.
bandito.
Yeah, mine's made from a bandana.
Mine
from,
actually
like
is a bandana,
1982 or something like
So
that.
is mine. Yeah, mine is actually this bandana right
Yeah?
here. Yeah.
Oh, I was
I'm like-
blowing my nose in that earlier.
I'm like a crip.
Yeah, mine's
Crip
actually
DeVille.
that same. That
It's
same,
this. This is a really,
basic pattern.
really
Yeah.
old bandana. Yeah. Anyway, so this
but-
is my. Apparently, this is what you have to use to keep the world safe. That's what I'm using. So
Yeah,
anyway.
and I find myself getting irritated at people that don't have them.
Really, they don't have bandanas?
Just masks in general. Just,
Why?
Well, because I don't actually feel super comfortable following that rule, but I will follow it.
Yeah.
You know, just to be part of the team, and I'm walking around the store and there's family and they're in there and
Why
Oh,
is the
yeah.
family in the store?
Yeah,
That
That's
doesn't
the-
make any
Why are you
sense.
taking your little kids out that haven't been vaccinated
Well,
yet?
and they're-
Especially to a doctor's appointment where there might be sick people, and don't get me started.
Yeah. Let's not go down that path.
yeah.
What?
So anyway,
I
yeah,
hear
and
that-
masks with glasses. Yeah, it's one or the other for me. I can wear my glasses, which I don't actually need them to. I use them to drive. But anyway.
Anyhow, yeah.
I'm fogging up. My
What's
nose is
going on in
running.
Denver with the thing? Do we know yet?
No.
They're still closed until the 8th or something.
Yeah, Denver proper is, and I think the Tri-County area is.
Okay, so that means that
Which
our
we're not part.
our live stream sponsor, Flipside Music, is still closed to like go in and hang around until the Denver thing is lifted. But excuse me, Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, is open. They are shipping stuff. If you order stuff online or call Ike or Dylan and say, hey, do you have a whatever it is you're looking for? And they go, yeah, we have that. And then you give them your credit card number and they send it out to you that day. You can also, if you live in the Denver metro area, or if you just feel like driving a long way because you live in like Portland, Oregon, and you want to drive down to Flipside Music, they'll do curbside pickup, curbside delivery. They'll like huck it at you through your car. I don't know how they do it.
They're like, hey, go along.
Yeah. So anyway, Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, they are open for business, but they're on like this kind of funky, the world's closed, but we're making moves. So if you guys need anything from Flipside Music, they are ready to go and they support the channel. So thank you to Ike and Dylan at Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store. Check them out, won't you? Okay. So what else?
BK gives $4.99.
Thanks, BK. Do we have to buy Burger King with that?
Beer! Exclamation point.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yep.
So, let's see. So speaking of the world is, kind of on hold right now, we've got a class coming up. We've combined our build a classic Telecaster style guitar and build your own like design from within guitar. We've combined that into one class in May. We're doing that, right? Now, if you've signed up for that class and you don't feel comfortable coming, we're happy to reschedule with you. But unless there's tanks rolling down the street, shooting people who aren't quarantined AF, then that class is happening. So that's a good thing. And look, did somebody else do something?
Yeah, Ken Tipton says,
Hey, Ken.
I would like someone to see if David Thomas McNaught would like to join the build challenge.
Okay, let's talk about the build challenge real quick. I've got some notes on that. So I got an email from Ben at Crimson Guitar's sister, who's a lovely person, and she was like, "What's that?"
How does she talk?
Well, I'm assuming she talks like this. So hold on, I'll do it here in a second. So she sent me an email and requested some information because she's putting a website together so you guys can stay up to date with what's going on. And
Is there a website for the challenge?
yes, a website for the challenge.
Fantastic.
That's right. So anyway, she's a very delightful young lady, but I'm assuming she sounds like this. Hello, Matt. I need some information about your company, and I need your logo as well.
Now I'm picturing her looking like Mrs. Slocum.
Yeah. So everything I know about British women is I learned from Monty Python, didn't I?
Or, are you being served?
Which was another great shit. Now, I'm sure she doesn't sound like that, but in my head, she sounds exactly. She's a very, very, very nice lady. Yeah. And right then, off we go. So I have to she's like, I need a picture of you and Chris for the website, don't I?
And a packet of gravel. Maybe two of the flat ones, the big pointy one there, and a packet of gravel.
She does. I bet you she doesn't sound anything like that at all.
No,
It'd be
that's-
funny if she did, but I'm sure she doesn't.
yeah.
It sounds just like Mrs. Slocum to me.
So anyway, I need to get her some pictures of us in our natural habitat. Maybe Mrs. Toast will take a picture of us drinking beer.
Naked?
No, did I say that?
Dutch
You
rotary?
said natural habitat.
Natural
I
habitat.
thought that was like
Like,
code.
wait a minute, I didn't say
Yeah,
naked.
yeah. Picture of the captain.
So we'll get like a picture of, like the vintage stool thing and apparently a picture of Chris's junk,
Yeah.
which, by the way, nobody is asking for. So you have to send that if you feel comfortable.
Well,
I
I have a bunch ready to go.
I'm not sending that to anyone's sister
Yeah.
or daughter or mother. That's not you.
I had a glamour shot session.
Oh,
and
that's
I had a bunch
nice.
of those taken.
Did you? Did you have one where you're like this?
No, you gotta pop your collar while you're doing that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of me hiding behind a tree.
Who's
like,
Tommy Salami
like,
now? Yeah.
Like high school graduation photo. Why was everybody behind that tree? What? Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, so there's a website coming, and a lot of people have asked me, why don't you and Ben do this? So Ben has a lot more juice than we do. Crimson Guitars has way more juice on the internet than Texas Toast does. Now, they don't build as good of a guitar as we do. But
They got to be better at something.
they got to be better at something, right? So they're really good at having a big YouTube channel. And no, what? So anyway, so Ben is kind of spearheading the whole contest thing, and he's trying to promote some of his products as well. So we're working with Ben to do some of that. Now there's a lot of trash talk, which is fun, and I like it. And it's all true because we're going to build a better guitar than they will. But you'll have to kind of wait and see because they're putting this website together, and they're using this as a springboard for some of their products, and we're using it as a springboard to become a bigger channel. And if you do that in conjunction with someone who has a bigger channel than you do, you guys know what I'm
Well,
talking
then
about.
all their followers know how awesome your design is.
Yes.
And now they know where to get it.
Exactamundo. So yeah, so that's what. And so the other thing is the proceeds from this contest are all going to charities. Now, I'm not 100% sure on if it's all going to one charity or if each builder gets to pick a charity or how that's going to work. That's a lot of that stuff is still kind of up in the air. But so if you ask me, I can tell you what I would like it to be. But remember, I'm only one cog in the juggernaut that is the rock and roll juggernaut that is this guitar build off that is coming, but is going to take a little bit of time. So please stay tuned. And again, I don't know like who's even doing it besides us and Ben, but I'm almost positive there's going to be 4 or 5 other builders who we will also totally dominate. So yeah, you guys can watch all of those other guys get their asses kicked by Texas
You should
Toast.
block all those guys from your YouTube channel so they don't pick up your tips.
Oh, I could. They could.
Techniques.
You know what? I'm not going to block anybody because they can copy us, but they can't copy us. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway,
Everybody wants to learn the tricks of the trade.
no one wants to learn the trade. That's right. No, all those guys know what they're doing. Not as much as we do, but they know what they're doing. Okay. So anyway, we talked a little bit about the May class and how that's happening. God willing, the creek don't rise. So if you've signed up for that class and you want to come out to that, you're absolutely welcome to. We're doing the class. If you need to reschedule or if you're sick, don't force it. Just come to a later class. Okay?
Are you spinning? Or is it my phone?
Spinning.
It's,
Is it
yeah.
okay, it's my phone then.
What? Mrs. Toast was laughing about something. What's up?
Oh, someone called your beard a womb broom.
A womb broom.
That sounds like you're like trying way too hard if you're
There's-
sleeping out the womb.
Well,
but A
yeah.
for effort, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. What else is going on? Is everybody else commenting on stuff?
Mike Edwards.
Mike.
Give us $20 for Optimus Prime beer contribution.
Thank you,
for
Mike.
Crimson Takedown.
Ooh, Crimson. This could be Operation Crimson Takedown. Or if you guys can come up with an operation name for this, Operation Midday John Daniels Shot, something like that. I don't know.
Def Leppard sucks.
Operation Def Leppard sucks. That's. I bet you Kid Rock. He grimaced when he said that. He had to have been cringing when he said
Def
that.
Leppard sucks.
Do you guys know what we're talking about there? Okay.
I don't actually think Def Leppard sucks.
No, I don't either.
And you really don't want to kick Zach Wild in the balls.
No.
No. I mean,
But it's funny now and it's a thing.
it's a
I
total
don't want
thing.
to, but I
you
feel like
will.
I have to.
Let's talk about. We've got a bunch of classes coming up. So if you feel comfortable coming in May and you've signed up for May, Happy Meal. We'll see you in May. If you want to sign up for our one of our classes in July that are our COVID-19 Summer NAM, Bummer NAM isn't happening classes, they're only $99, and there are still some spots available. Those are definitely happening. July, 9th through the 6th through the 11th, right? One day class, Monday through Saturday, and they're going to be so much fun. They're going to be guitar building classes, or design your own guitar and build your own guitar body. We're working in conjunction with Dan at Guitar Wood Experts. That's going to be a lot of fun. What's happening there?
What's your thoughts on graphite reinforced necks?
Oh, okay. So that's a question. So this is a question that came to us via Super Chat.
Super chat.
Who wants to know that? What's the name of the
Dave
person?
Weiss.
Dave wants to know what's my thoughts on graphite reinforced necks. I think that graphite reinforced necks are. I don't think there's no penalty for it, but I don't see what the payback is. You know what I mean? Now, the caveat to that is, what if you are reinforcing a neck that has a really steep neck angle? Okay, I can see where there'd be a payoff for that.
Headstock angle?
Yeah, that's right, headstock angle. But our headstock angle is so low that it doesn't really matter. In fact, one of our guitars was damaged so badly by what I believe to be a forklift
Oh, it had to be right in the head.
from UPS, and it didn't bust the headstock off. That I'm like, well,
But it hit it right in the urethra.
yeah, it
and
did.
split
Yeah,
it
got
down
it
the center.
right
Yeah.
exactly where it broke everything but the headstock
It
off.
kind of hurt my
basically.
dick when I looked at it.
So if you make the neck, if you design your neck such that you don't need graphite, carbon fiber, steel reinforcement, then then I don't think you need it. If you don't design your neck such that you ought to have it, then sure, why not? No penalty except for price. Now on our bass necks, we don't use carbon fiber; we use steel because a lot of people think carbon fiber, it's exactly the same strength as steel. No, it's not. In some ways, it is as strong as steel, but there's a lot of penalties for carbon fiber, and I think they outweigh the pros for carbon fiber, which is weight. If carbon fiber was as strong as steel, they would make rifle barrels out of it. They'd make cannons out of it, right? You would think the military would do a lot more with carbon fiber where weight has a real penalty. So yeah, cannon barrels made out of carbon fiber. It's just as strong as steel. No, it's not. It's a little different. What do you think, Chris? You've dealt
So
with a
can
lot
you
of that
can
stuff.
you explain just real quick what graphite reinforced necks are?
Yeah. So there's a difference between graphite and carbon fiber. It's a way to stabilize the neck with a non-adjustable. We don't have any of it, right?
Well, what would
No,
you
I was
most
gonna-
likely do? Use that application
Yes.
when the headstock busts off. in the
Well,
Les
that would be one way to make that work to your advantage. Another one would be to fight the natural tendencies of strings to pull the neck into a direction, or the natural tendencies of wood to go like this. So sometimes carbon fiber and graphite can help with a twisty neck, but really what you need to do to eliminate a twisty neck from happening in the first place is select your wood accordingly. What do you think about carbon fiber versus steel, Chris? Because you worked in an industry where there's lots of it.
Yeah, carbon fiber.
Yeah.
For guitars, I don't necessarily see any real reason to have it unless you're making crazy thin necks, maybe.
Or
Maybe-
weight, or
maybe,
there's
or-
a size and weight thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean steel or carbon fiber. Bass necks, it's probably not a bad idea to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, one or the other. And then at that point, I think it's more just a weight issue.
I think that carbon fiber is one of those things where, given the same amount of weight, carbon fiber is definitely stronger than steel for the same weight. I mean, but
Yeah.
But can you imagine if you had a steel neck?
Yeah.
Like, well, it would weigh a lot.
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
weigh 40 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine some of the potential benefits that you would get from that. But no one's going to do that. You know what I mean? There was the Travis Bean necks were aluminum, and those would heat up at differing. They would heat up differently as your hand would play, and we'd get under stage lights. The neck would heat up. Carbon fiber is not it's an insulator, not.
It's not heat conductive.
Yeah. So I don't know. Again, there's no penalty except for cost and extra time to put carbon fiber or graphite into your neck. So if you want to, you can. But I think at that point it's a selling feature as much as it is anything else. Our necks have carbon fiber reinforcement. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a neat thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
But and I think it's easier to sell our necks have carbon fiber than all of our necks were selected for the best lumber we could get. You know what I mean? No one's gonna, oh well, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
How do you prove that?
All
So-
my panties have elastic around the waist.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got that going for it.
So you got that going for you.
It's a selling point.
It's a sales feature. What do you think about steel versus carbon fiber strength wise? What's stronger?
Well,
They made railroad tracks out of carbon fiber.
yeah. No. It depends on the, you know. I mean, you can. We're gonna just take, you know, carbon fiber tubes
Yeah.
versus steel tubes.
Well, I think that's a
Or-
thing that people have been told a lot is that steel or carbon fiber is as strong as steel but lighter weight. And in some applications that might be accurate, but I don't think it works in every instance. And certainly there's a huge cost.
And I think
penalty,
it's you're talking about strength, and really I think what it should be is carbon fiber is more rigid
So don't
than
put it in an
steel,
airplane.
but it's not necessarily, you know, stronger.
well,
Yeah.
and I don't even know if I would buy that
So-
it's as rigid. Is it?
Well, I mean, if you take a
How do you? And I don't know how you test.
if you
that,
take
so.
a steel tube and then you take a carbon tube of the same, you know, if all things being equal,
Okay.
same diameter, same everything.
Okay.
The carbon one you won't be able to get it to flex at all. But
How much would you have to flex a steel tube though?
well, you'd be surprised.
I mean,
It depends on the wall thickness.
yeah,
really.
yeah,
Yeah.
and carbon.
Okay, so
Carbon's
let's
rigid.
talk about in the context of building a guitar.
Uh-huh.
You have a 1-inch, 1/8 wall steel tube that is 4 feet long. How much weight do you have to hang on it to bend it? Way more than any guitar would
Yeah.
ever put on a guitar neck.
Yeah.
Way
I'm
more.
sorry, but there's going to be 1 or 2 people that will do that.
Maybe, yeah. So I don't know. Carbon fiber as a sales feature, I think, is a good one. But what?
I attempted to change the subject with my comment.
Ed Billy B
earlier.
and Blue said $10. Next topic.
All right, good one.
Oh, we've only
We have-
begun talking about carbon fiber.
We have not, yeah. So I hope that answered the question.
And
Okay,
then just as aside, Matt has a 45-minute video on truss rods.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not gonna bore any of you guys.
I'm getting a carbon fiber hood for my truck this week.
I'm getting a carbon
It'll be
fiber
way
hood
faster
scoop for your truck.
Yeah, it's gonna be off for my 2005 Dodge.
It's gonna be rad. Okay, so let's jump right into the actual topic of today's live stream. Guitars that we are never gonna make ever again, unless somebody pays us to. I don't even know. So, okay, so this kind of is this is a thing, you guys. The other day, the last few weeks, we've done a bunch of guitar reveal videos, and they have met with like like nobody's interested in these guitars. And I'm talking about some of my favorite guitars that we've ever built, and one of them is right here, and it is the Daily Driver. The Daily Driver is our version of the classic Fender Telecaster, and I think they're really cool. You guys don't think they're as cool as we do. So, like I said, I mean, they play great. They look classic. But when it comes to like the amount of feedback that we get from you guys, you don't look to Texas Toast Guitars to make stuff like this. You know what I mean? You're looking for a little something extra. Now, this is still a boutique guitar. You know what I mean? This is not a mass-produced thing. These are made in the United States by me and Chris. That's it. There's no machines that make it. You know what I mean? There's no CNC that makes it. This is all done with, you know, blood, sweat, and beers. So, but you guys don't like them. So I don't, and the price on these things is like, I mean, we're not losing money, but we're not making a whole hell of a lot of money. So I don't see us making a whole lot more of the daily drivers, unless somebody says, I got to have a daily driver.
Yeah.
You know, and then at which point we'll be happy to make you one. But
Yeah.
we're not going to spec any more of these. So we've got 3 more of these. I'm gonna keep one.
Are you?
Yeah, I am, because I love the colors, and I've got a bridge, and I've got a pickup, and I'm gonna keep one of these. What do you want one too? You
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah.
I
Probably
say
not.
stick with the Challengers for a while. People are really digging the Challengers.
That's Mrs. Toast is 100% correct.
When you stand that up on a guitar stand, it looks like a sexy, voluptuous woman.
I'm glad that you
It
brought
really
that up.
does.
Let me grab the latest.
So there's lots of chatter here about
Okay.
do they sell and pay the bills?
No,
No.
no, they don't. I thought I just told you guys that. They totally don't.
Yeah, they
That
kind of
popped
sit.
up before you
And we
went.
did. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So I posted a picture of this. This isn't even a guitar yet, and I've got like, oh my god, that's so rad! And you know why? Because it is so rad. So this is our Challenger shape. Now, if it was me, and I'm gonna make guitars that people don't want, I'm gonna make guitars that I want, that are my shape. And I think like the whole. Oh, is there some
there's
dust?
no, it was a piece of pick guard
Oh,
material that was
okay.
stuck to it, and it looked like a big giant dent. And I was like,
No! So if I'm gonna make guitars that don't sell, I'll be damned if I'm not gonna make the ones that are at least mine. I mean, anybody can make a Telecaster,
yeah,
you know, but I mean, well, anybody can make a Challenger too. But this is my design. I came up with this, and I love these guitars. And everything about these is just, this one is totally ridiculously cool. You know, we make them with you know, like mahogany and maple tops generally, or whatever you
yeah.
want, double neck versions. But I
Simon
think
says that the Challengers are the sex gods of guitars.
they are the sex gods of guitar. And the other thing is, like, you have to have a little bit of passion about what you're doing. You know what I mean? You know, if Leo Fender liked all of his guitars, they were all his. Why should I make his, you know, versions of his guitars? And I get it. Like when you first start out, you make. Do you remember it took us a long time to make a Telecaster? Because we're like, I don't know. There's so many people doing it. And then I'm like, well, there's so many people doing it. Maybe we should do it.
yeah.
And so we did, and we came up with a few things, and then that Philip McKnight video came out, and people were like, "Wow, that's so cool! How do I get one?" So we made 4 to sell, and like none of them, we've got nothing. So again, there's something about the Challenger. I'm like, I want to. This is where I want to put all of our eggs. I don't want to have any eggs in the copy guitar basket anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
Unless,
think it makes
yeah,
sense.
unless somebody
unless-
specifically. And there's,
yeah.
yeah.
And that happens a lot. Hey, make me a flying
yeah,
V. Hey, make
yeah,
me
or
a this. Yeah.
Make me a daily driver, but I want this top, or I
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah, I
you
want
know,
a
yeah.
thing. I want
I
some.
think that we should make a rack under one of these underused lower shelves
Uh-huh.
of all your other templates to be filed away in alphabetical order.
Maybe,
Out
yeah.
of sight, so you're not tempted. Oh, I'm going to do a Billy Bow. Or.
Well, and that actually, I got a guy who said, "Hey, can you make me a Billy Bow body?" Yeah, sure, no sweat.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not there for inspiration.
No.
It's there for the electric bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Doc Sultanson says, guys, come on, there are 15,000 people who think you're doing seriously cool stuff. It's not that they don't like them, they just haven't ponied up the cash yet. Let the
that-
price
that could
settle,
be-
and you will sell every guitar that you can make. Yeah, and I think, well, one of the reasons, because we've had this discussion before,
Yeah.
and especially with daily drivers, is, you know, it's something that we offer, it's something that we can sell, but we then, that Philip McKnight video came out, and there seemed to be a little more buzz around it, and we were
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's build.
Like Driddle got that one that he actually reviewed, and he
Yeah.
loves that guitar.
Yeah.
I think he still loves that guitar.
I think
but,
he does. He was talking about it a minute ago.
But what
so-
guitar did he just buy?
A Challenger.
A Challenger, yeah. So again, so if I'm gonna make a guitar that people will or won't buy, I kind of want to
yeah, if it's gonna be one that's gonna
I want to shoot my wad on a Challenger.
possibly linger
Yeah.
around, you want it to be your guitar. Yeah. And we've also talked about not building any for stock kind of stuff, or very little.
Yeah.
But that's no fun, because then you don't get to be the like that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get to create that kind of stuff.
And Doc, thank you for that.
Yeah,
And I think you're right too, Doc. Like we've noticed that, like several years ago, it's very different today than it was several years ago.
Yeah.
But again, as much as I like the Moderns, well, I don't think we need to make any more Moderns unless somebody says,
Yeah.
"Hey, can you make one?"
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about this. We have the Texas Toast Daily Driver, and this is really the extra blingy version.
Yeah, that's the Vegas version.
Yeah. But it's funny, like when Chris and I made this, we're like, well, would this be the guitar you started out to make? And I'm like, no. It's over the top. But people really like over the top from us, I think. I think what you guys are coming to expect from us is stuff that is a showstopper. And unfortunately, the Daily Driver, and its name would suggest this, is not a showstopper. It's a Daily Driver. It's a great guitar.
People don't want Fords anymore. They want Ferrari.
That's right. Mrs. Toast and I watched Ford versus Ferrari last night, and that's where a lot of this is coming from. I'm like, look, you have to have a certain amount of passion for what you do, and frankly, making somebody else's designs, if I could sell every last one of them, well, yeah, I would probably do it. But I can't. Right now, people aren't in the buying mood. Well, I would just as soon make Challengers then.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yep.
And you've actually said how much you like the Challenger.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I mean,
cool.
and you're coming from you have a very specific set of things that you dig, and it's definitely. But when you and I met,
yeah.
you didn't have anything that looked like. Well, actually, you did have a Les Paul.
Yeah,
which was
but I didn't play it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm more the Fender guy, and really I'm more the the Fender Jazzmaster guy.
Yeah.
And you're more towards the Gibson
I
and
lean-
Armstrong kind of.
I lean towards the Gibson,
kind
and
of
you
stuff.
lean towards the
yeah,
Fender's
yeah,
fair, right?
Yeah, it works out pretty well,
Yeah.
I think. But no, I have had a Challenger. I will have another Challenger.
One of the things about the Challenger, this one is entirely weight relieved, and I think that's going to be a feature from now on. Is when people when people pick up Challengers, I want them to go, "Whoa, that's really light."
Doc said he sent a picture of that to Billy Gibbons.
Doc knows Billy Gibbons?
Apparently so.
Wow,
Maybe
that's
he got
cool.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
I often wonder if, that Newman guitar, Jeff was asking me some questions about the Newman guitar. And, so the other thing is, I don't think Billy Gibbons would like this one because it's got two pickups. He generally plays the one pickup.
And it's still probably too heavy.
No, this
Because
is
we didn't weight relieve the neck.
this is crazy
It's
light,
really
you
light,
guys. And we
but-
could, yes.
Is
Doc,
that
if you got some juice with the Rev, yeah, we'll,
Is that sold?
no,
So it could be Billy Gibbons.
could be.
It could be
I-
that. It's got a trim on it too. That'll probably be a problem.
He's got guitars with trims, though.
Yeah,
Does he?
does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, y'all.
I never see him with any of those.
You
Yeah.
ever
I
played
usually
your
just
birthday
see him.
party at your backyard?
Remember he played your birthday
Oh,
party?
no, your birthday's in like Christmas time. It's too cold for
Yeah.
backyard house party.
I would love to have Billy Gibbons come to the shop, and I have you ever seen an interview with him? Like, he's so mellow,
Yeah.
and so I'm not fazed by anything.
I
and
saw. Yeah.
and I'm all like, ah! It's like I'm on crack compared to.
I
Billy
saw
Gibbons.
one where he didn't realize the camera was on, and there's a little bit of two Billy Gibbons. They're both. It's basically the
Oh,
same guy, but
yeah.
but then it's okay. Is the camera running? Glasses go on. Hey, and it was like, all right. Somebody was delivering a hand-wired pedal,
Okay,
and yeah, and it was
That's
right
cool.
after the show, and he was, yeah. But anyway,
that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. You and I both know people who have stock in the Ozarks Amphitheater.
Yeah.
And ZZ Top is scheduled to play there, but because of the whole COVID thing, it's all dicked up. So our chance to meet,
You had a real in.
I know we really did have an in, yeah.
Guaranteed meet Billy.
We got it.
Joel.
If it happens, we got it.
We're going.
because it's not.
We're
that
going,
far,
yeah.
Really. Yeah.
If you don't go, I'm
yeah.
gonna poison you both.
We don't want that. So
By then, my beard would be as big as his.
you guys could exchange beard conditioner. Yeah, whatever. So you and I have talked a little bit about we haven't spent any time working through this, but let's talk a little bit about on the online training today that we do every Sunday at 2. We did like I called it what did I call it? Designing from within. And we just sort of like made a guitar, and it took I talked with everybody about like, well, here's where this I think should go and what this should look like. We've talked about coming up with a new shape that maybe we can make some of in the future too. I don't know what that would be, but maybe a double cutaway, and not like a double cutaway version of the Challenger, but like just a double cutaway guitar. And I don't know what that would be. If you guys have any questions, or I'm sorry, if you guys have any design ideas for us, let us know. We are all ears.
I think it takes a while for things to kind of sink in.
It totally does.
You know.
How long? So okay, we're actually still kind of reeling from the last design modification that we made to the Challenger and how neat it is.
Oh yeah.
This little thing right there, and how oh yeah, that's totally cool. Let's put that on all of them from now on. But the Challenger's evolved many times, and I think at some point it will probably just cease to evolve and just be. And I don't know when that's going to be. What are some other guitars that you don't want to make any more of?
Stratocasters.
Yeah.
That one's number one on my list. I don't even really know.
You don't really like them anyway.
No.
Yeah.
I want to like them,
Yeah.
but I can't.
If you look up electric guitar in the dictionary, there's probably a picture of the Strat.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Strats, except for they don't.
Yeah, and there's two iconic guitars, Les Pauls and Strats, and everything else is second.
So the
And-
Strat's
Yeah.
like that Banana album.
Yeah, it's like the Velvet Underground. No, I think that people really do like Strats, and I don't think anybody
yeah.
actually likes the Velvet Underground. They like to say they like it, but I don't think
you're
they do.
supposed to like it.
Yeah. If you went to
yeah.
art school, you have to claim that you like the Velvet Underground. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. So I think that from now on, spec guitars will be our own design, and if you guys want a Explorer or a Flying V or the Prince guitar or a Telecaster or a Strat, we'll be happy to make you our version of that.
Yeah.
But we probably won't do any more spec guitars like that. What do you think about that green one that's dangling up there? That one is pretty cool.
What green one? You
That one
said
up there. That's
On the
on the
body.
hook, hanging from the
Yeah.
ceiling, love.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
I
the
like
body.
that.
It's not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
guitar.
yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be like that white dress, blue dress thing for a minute. Yeah. Okay.
So, Chris, what other guitar did we already discuss? What other guitars do you not want to ever make ever again? Mosrite double neck. It's another one. I love Mosrites. I love them, but they're not something that we're like anyone's chomping at the bit to get from us.
Yeah.
There's so many people who like worked for Semi Mosley, like Ed Elliott. That
Yeah.
guy worked for the Man back in the day. He knows
Yeah.
more about Mosrites than
Yeah,
us. so.
yeah. I think part of the problem is, when you're talking about legit money
Yeah.
for a guitar, and somebody wants their vision, even if it's
Yeah.
their vision of a Tele,
Yeah.
not our vision of a Tele.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
The other thing is we don't want to race to the bottom in terms of price
Well, no.
because we'll lose every time,
Yeah.
right?
Well, and
you
that was
said
the-
that to me one time.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? Well, that was the whole purpose of the Daily Driver was, well, maybe we need to have something a little more economical.
Yeah.
And yeah. And we've done lots and lots of Daily Drivers, and we've done lots of custom ones, and none of them have looked like this. So
These are
we probably should have taken some of the hints and gone, well, what do
yeah.
we do that makes them? Oh, okay, we
Yeah.
should make that one. Yeah.
But I still think the daily drivers are cool, and I want one of them.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
oh, and did I tell you that I'm still mad at Driddle for buying what was essentially my Challenger?
Say that again.
Did I tell you that I'm still mad at Driddle for buying what was essentially my Challenger?
Yeah, you can't
right
ever
out
make
from
that
under me.
guitar
I know.
again.
I you know what? That dude is so cool, and he digs it.
Well, he bought my telly.
That's right. That's right. That was your
We're both
yeah.
irritated.
Your
with
daily
you,
driver,
buddy. Yeah,
Yeah.
daily driver.
Yeah.
sorry.
So Chris and I don't really own very many guitars. We're just the custodians
Yeah, it's
of
a revolving
guitars.
door. Well, and
yeah.
according to several people, we shouldn't own any guitars.
Well, you know, if you put out a
Really,
bullet-
people are already talking shit.
Yeah,
you guys
Yeah,
suck.
you can't play.
Yeah.
thanks
so
a pile.
I love all your guitars
Yeah.
until you plug them in.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Who's
Somebody
one guy who
earlier-
said that?
Earlier, I
Well,
don't
so,
know.
but how did they get their guitars?
What a douche!
If you didn't put a bowl of food outside, you wouldn't have caught a cat. You know,
Oh, you'll
I
catch
mean,
a cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll catch a cat if you put the food outside.
You know what?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You can't love guitars and you can't own guitars if you're not.
Unless you're a
Yeah. Go
Well,
fuck
and-
yourself. No, that's
no, no,
mean.
no.
Oh my god.
Now, the funny and it's unbelievably irritating to me that I can't do better during the live things.
You
But-
know what? Don't even. I'm not even gonna give it. No.
But-
No.
Yeah, whatever.
Relax.
You
I don't
relax.
like the idea that I can't play guitar because I can play guitar. There's lots and lots of videos of me playing
Yep.
pretty
It's a
good
joke.
guitar.
It's a joke.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
is it a joke?
No,
that
it's
somebody
not.
said?
Joke, yes,
No, it's not a
Papa.
joke. But in that situation, live, only me,
On the
I
spot,
can't do
here,
it.
play.
I can't do it.
Well,
So, all right.
you know. So here's the thing.
Well,
You know what? That's a tacky thing to say.
Yeah.
You shouldn't own any guitars. Well, maybe not.
no, I added that part. It was just, there.
Oh, so
there
I'm
was-
just
I love
talking
your
smack
guitars.
about somebody who.
No. I love your guitars, but when you guys try and play them, it really turns me off.
Oh well, la ti da. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna be a
Yeah,
jerk about
that sounds
it.
right.
Yeah. No, well, so what else is going on?
Everyone needs to go to Texas Toast and demo them from Greg
Yeah, if you're so
Pearl.
fucking smart, come and show us
Well,
how
yeah,
it's done.
I haven't seen
piece
any,
of shit.
I haven't seen anybody that badmouths me, and then I go onto their page and see them knocking
See
it
them
out of the park.
rocking out.
Someone, I can't find it now, said, let them see them demo a guitar they built.
Well, oh yeah,
Or
that's
even just demo a guitar.
people are like
live.
you should get a guitar player who's really rad to come by and do the
Mm-hmm.
reveals.
Well, you know what?
Have you ever gotten a guitar player to be anywhere on fucking time?
And plus, if you want to know how the guitar is going to play for you, you probably don't want a
Yeah.
really rad guitar player playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, boom.
Because then the guitar ends up with Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Sounds exactly like Bart.
Yep. Yep.
This sounds
Yeah.
nothing like that great guy that played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway.
So I get it. I'm not happy with the way I play guitar either. But
I'm
you know,
totally
whatever.
stoked with the way you play guitar, Chris. You know what? I only know one chord. I just move it around, but
Yeah,
I have a lot
yeah.
of fucking fun playing guitars.
Well, I have a lot of fucking fun playing guitar too, but
Yeah.
not on the live things.
Well, and here's the thing. I kind of put you on the spot a lot of the time.
Yeah, a little bit. It's the same way when I go to a guitar store and I sit down and play guitar. I'll strum a couple of chords and that's it. Now, if I had the rest of my band around, then I have, and that's the weird thing. If all four of us show up to a thing and we start playing,
Yep.
okay, great, yeah, I'll
Yep.
play. But
Yep.
solo by myself,
Yeah.
No.
That's a whole nother kettle of
Yeah,
fish.
yeah.
Oh, and by the way, try doing it on YouTube where everybody's a fucking expert and all they do is talk shit.
yeah. So
Remember when we did that with that, like, put a pickup in this Masonite guitar? And people were like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
now try doing it with 100 people fucking watching you.
Well,
So,
yeah, and I, so I soldered the output jack in backwards.
I got blamed
when we
for that,
did it.
by the way.
Yeah, and
I don't know if you know that.
Oh
Yeah.
well, and it's like, well, I haven't made that mistake in 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
But it's just you're there, you're doing.
It's a whole different thing.
The live thing is really, and even just filming, even
Oh, yeah,
even
yeah.
if you get take after take, it's still, for me, it's nerve-wracking. I
Let
don't
the
like
cameras roll
You're
and
pretty
let's
good at
see
it.
what happens. Well,
I
I've
am
done it a
not.
lot,
Yeah, I
so
know, but-
I've gotten more
Yeah,
comfortable.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not all that easy. So
Plus, I kind of feel like people want me to be a little bit of an abrasive prick sometimes. So that's why, I mean,
oh, is that the reason?
well, kind of. So yeah, so that's why I'm like, oh yeah, up your butt, yeah, and I'm pointing
Up
it,
your
yeah. Well, I don't know
butt.
what, yeah, I can't,
With
so
a coconut.
yeah. So,
so,
I,
anyway.
that's kind of what I'm a loudmouth. Everybody knows I'm a fucking loudmouth. So I'll give them what they want. What's up with that?
Yeah. Remy gives $10 for beer.
That guy's
Yeah.
guitar is bound and looking super cool. Russ is doing a fretboard for that too.
Oh, which
Yeah,
one
that's
is his?
the one with the it's down there. It's the fabric top and back non-reverse
with
fiber.
the-
Yeah.
with all the graphics.
Yes, and it's
All
super
the
cool.
girls.
All
Yeah,
all the
ladies.
broads.
The ladies.
Yeah.
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 Is Poplar strong enough to make a neck with?
Yeah, and you know who agrees with me? Two people. The people at Dan Electro and Randy Rhodes. So, all right, here's a fun homework project from your good buddy Matt at Texas Toast Guitars. Look up who made the polka dot flying V for Randy Rhodes, and you will find out that is a Dan Electro poplar neck. That the guy was like, I'm not very good at making necks, so he got a Dan Electro neck, and he kind of added some those like propeller inlays because they had dots in the center, and he added some extra stuff for inlays, and that like arrowhead thing, he grafted new material onto that. Those necks are poplar. So the next time you're like tapping on wood, remember Randy Rhodes Flying V has a poplar neck.
Did it have a truss rod in it?
I'm sure it did.
Do you know?
I don't know if
a
it was
lot
an
of Dan
adjustable
Electros
truss
have. Well,
rod.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, so it had a truss rod, but I don't know if it was an adjustable one.
Yeah.
Carl Sandoval.
Who?
I don't know. I guess that's the guy that made the made.
Oh,
that
did somebody
made the
already look it
guitar,
up?
Yeah.
Or they just knew. Yeah.
And no truss rod.
No truss
adjustable.
rod or no adjustable rod.
It had I think it
Probably had a
steel
bar of
bar
some
in it.
kind,
Yeah.
Like your old aluminum block.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made a little neck like that.
That's right, with a 3/8
yeah.
steel bar
Uh-huh.
in it.
And
yeah.
it was arrow straight. And I've had guitars with steel bars in them before and big strings, and they were
Yeah.
flat as hell. So
Yeah, it's a fun story. There are so many great guitar stories out there, and I don't know. I only know the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the cool stories, but that one's definitely one. And he paid like $700 in 1981 for that
Yeah,
guitar. It was a
yeah.
lot. It was a lot of money in early 1980s
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah.
And there you can find the receipt for that, and yeah, I'd be like, wow, that's a lot of money for a fucking poplar neck guitar. But yeah.
Yeah. SS says you play great, Chris. Those idiots don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, those
Hear me,
douchebags.
idiots. Well, thank you, SS. Yeah.
I think people kind of expect a certain personality from us, and we're not only do we make better guitars than Ben at Crimson Guitars, but we're way more fun to watch. And I
Has
think
that
that's
guy
what,
ever played a guitar? I've never seen him play
I
a
don't
guitar.
know.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I'm sure Ben's a great guitar player.
Somebody earlier said something about his guitar sounding like crap or something. I can't even remember. It's back in the day.
You know, yeah.
But yeah. Just shit talking.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Leo Fender play a guitar?
No.
Yeah,
he couldn't
you
even
won't
tune
either.
a guitar, apparently.
Really?
You
That's
know what?
funny.
It doesn't take a guitar player to make a guitar. It takes a woodworker.
It does.
That's right.
Yeah.
Chris and I are carpenters. We're not. Yeah. We're not shredders.
No, we're not. And that's part of my issue too is, my little genre of stuff that I play that I'm good at playing is tiny and it's based on 4 guys. And
Here's the thing. You're around guitars 8-10 hours a day.
yeah.
Every day. And
Mm-hmm.
it's funny, like the last thing I want to do when I go home is play the guitar.
Yeah, and that seems to be a little bit of a issue now too is when I go home and I don't really want to play the guitar all that much anymore, and I used to play quite a bit.
There was a time when I played all the time, and like I don't have any chops right now, so yeah, except for my one
Yeah.
chord that I move around. And it's like this.
Yep. Tom L gave us $5 for guitar lessons or beer. I think you know which one we're
I
going to
think you know which one we're going to spend that one on, Tom.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
And it's what?
And it's gone.
And
it's
gone.
gone.
God
Yeah.
bless you, Tom.
Yeah, it's yeah, and
That was Tom L from the class.
yeah.
You know what? All the guys in the online training are super fucking cool.
Yeah,
They're totally rad.
Those
And
are
I-
those are fun classes.
They are. We went for, guys, we did like almost 2 hours of drawing today. It was all like design work and like, well, here's what I think. Yeah, so, and it all started on just a big piece of paper and we had so much fun. By the way, if you guys are interested in the in any of the back catalog of online classes, you can buy the March classes right now on our website for $10. Every single video from March, $9.99.
yeah.
And you can check it out. If you're totally bored at home and you have like, oh, I need COVID watching material, there's 10 hours or more of guitar making. And
High-speed pin router action.
that's right.
Awesome.
It's all, yeah.
Awesome camera work, awesome
There's a
angles.
lot of stuff. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
available.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know.
Okay. I should have eaten more than a peanut butter sandwich today.
I know everyone likes Angry Matt. He doesn't come out very much at all, really.
No, he really doesn't.
Really does not.
Yeah, like shit talk,
You
Matt.
think
Yeah.
this is Angry Matt? This is not Angry Matt.
What I got? Oh, let's do
This is ramped up Matt.
I got an
Irritated Matt.
email from a guy on an old video this week. It was, hey, you, because we were talking about compound radius, the solution in search of
yeah,
a problem,
yeah.
and the guy at some point in the video, I must have said a compound radius is actually a conical radius.
You like to correct the compound radius with conical radius.
Which is what it is.
Yeah.
And so this guy was like, well, you know, in the industry, we call it compound radius. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm in the industry just as much as you are, you prick, yeah. So, yeah, so then he commented on something. He's like, oh shit, I spilled beer. He goes, you should be, wait, so we're talking about the masking tape and super glue thing.
I should have shut out.
And he's like, you wish you were as cool as Ben at Crimson Guitars. Or you wish you were as cool to use super glue and tape. And I'm like, you wish, I wish that. Or something. That was funny because,
Yeah.
this fucking, 13-year-old kid, maybe it's the guy who works at Crimson Guitars. I don't know. I'm sure it's a
No,
nice
it's-
guy.
yeah.
But it's not. It's someone who doesn't think I'm in the industry. I'm in the industry just as much as you are.
Well, and you like to, and if everybody knows one thing about Matt, it's that Matt likes to push buttons sometimes.
Sometimes.
And yeah, and
And Happy
so-
Meal for me when I do,
Well,
right?
and you know, videos with good titles do better than videos with bad titles or videos
Yeah.
with, you know.
yeah.
you
What?
know.
Joseph wants to know why you're getting a Jersey accent when you get all pissed and drunk.
I don't know that Matt's drunk.
Because my
Well-
wife is like,
Because when I get pissed,
yeah,
I sound very Jersey.
you do, yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm thinking he's just picking up. on
I'm
me.
just-
You know, you move to
yeah.
Ireland, you start to pick up the accent. You know.
I never
Yeah.
moved to Ireland,
Well, if you do.
but I
But I
don't.
won't.
But I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
And then somebody, oh, no, I'm not even going to go down that path. Yeah, anyway. Not even going to go
Save
down
it for
there.
snaky replies.
Snarky replies?
to
Yeah.
Snarky comments.
You guys, what's
Snarky replies to
everyone
s-
talking about here? What do we got?
They're talking about how I use super glue and tape and now I have to patch a routing mistake.
Oh,
It
no,
came
okay, now,
apart,
guys,
yeah.
super glue and tape does work.
It's a neat trick.
It is the neat trick. It's, you don't save any time.
And I don't think
You don't save any money.
Yeah.
But in a pinch, it works. You want to, somewhere I have one. Let me go get it. Go, vamp,
All
Chris.
right. Well, I just want to say that David Schwab says I like Matt because he's an asshole.
Oh.
Yes. He gets us.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
There was a really good video that I watched a couple weeks ago, and it was a guy that was talking about the super glue trick versus regular double stick tape, and he actually did the super glue and tape math versus the double stick tape out to like the inch and all this other stuff. It was pretty funny, and yeah, he was like, it's a good trick, but there's issues with it. So
Beer.
yeah.
Thank you,
yeah,
Fairwood.
so the funny part about it is, whatever you want to use, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes the super glue and tape trick might be the hot setup.
All right. I actually used super glue and tape just the other day.
Yeah.
Did you know that? You didn't know.
No.
All right, so here's what I used it on. This neck for Mike Ivy. And Mike
How many
requested
frets are those? That's a lot.
24 frets. This is a long dong silver. So Mike requested a 24 fret neck, and he wanted a Texas Toast headstock. But he also wanted it to have a Fender style heel. So I had to, given the way that we do things, I had to radius the fretboard with the neck being, the neck meat itself being 1.5 inches. So, but because this was going to be radiused before I could cut for the heel, I went ahead and cut for the heel first while this was still flat. And then when I put this on the radiuser, I would have had this big gap right there. So I super glued and masking taped this block of 3/4, because this is 3/4, this is 1.5 inches, and this is 3/4. So you do the math, right? So I went ahead and used super glue and masking tape, and it really does work. So I put this on our radiusing sled, and I wanted something to kind of, I needed to have something there so this wasn't flexing. It's not going to flex a lot, but I wanted something there. So dig it. I actually used super glue and masking tape. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that?
I don't know, but you did
This
keep
way
going,
instead of
man.
just using.
Yeah,
double
instead of
stick?
just using double stick tape. I think I just did it maybe so I could comment on this video. So anyway,
Maybe.
Mike, if you're watching, this is your guitar and those are your red dots like you spec'd, and I use super glue and tape on this. So the next thing that I actually fretted this today, the next thing that needs to get done is neck shape, which Chris is going to do for me.
Nope.
So look, so here, get a load, guys. This is how, the super glue and tape thing, it really does work. Try to break that off.
Didn't you get that from the guy in Australia or something?
No, from Bennett Crimson Guitars is
was
what.
it?
Do
Oh, was it
it on the
Ben?
camera so everyone can see. Yeah, that's where I learned about it, and I even made a video many years ago.
And gave
about-
Ben credit.
I actually said some limey, which was not cool, but I did it.
It's on there.
Well,
yeah,
he
it's-
doesn't have scurvy, so I'm guessing he's eating enough citrus.
Yeah. So, but and I was like, I'm surprised this works, and it does. So
There's some talk that double stick tape may be good. Double stick tape may be difficult to get in the UK, and also Ben
maybe.
claims that a lot of tapes can leave residue. And
they can.
Like the
That's
double
yeah,
no
and we used
shit.
to use carpet
tape.
Like
and
the
it
foamy tape?
sucked.
No,
it
it
wasn't
was just
foamy,
like it was like
thin.
fiberglass kind of.
Yeah, but
almost.
it had it looked almost like double stick strapping tape, and it sucked, and it did leave residue. But there's
Yeah.
better tapes out there now, so
Yeah, so the
Probably
3M
better tapes
stuff that
then,
we're.
too.
So what? Do you remember what number this 3M is?
yeah, it's got
It actually
in there,
says it
I
on
think. Yeah,
Let me get my danger
type.
glasses. Tape type 9583.
Yep, and you Google that, and you go to eBay, and you can buy it in lots of widths. Or if you go and watch that guy's video, he's got another that I kind of want to try. Seems similar to this.
Yeah.
Um,
A little more pressure sensitive.
yeah, maybe, and maybe slightly more economical. I don't know because I didn't double check with the shipping, but this
Yeah.
stuff works really good. I like it.
And
So-
the nice thing about this is you don't have to worry about lining. One of the reasons that I used this was because there was no problem lining up tape to tape, and sometimes what happens is you line up tape to tape and glue gops all over the place, and then you have glue that so it's dicked up. But anyway,
yeah.
Yeah, so don't overspooge the glue.
yeah, don't
But,
overspooge.
yeah, do what you got to do, man.
That's what I'm
We
talking
can,
about.
We can all be friends.
We can all be friends.
Yeah, even if we don't adhere to the same adhesive rules and regulations. Well,
I think Ben, will never be able to make a guitar as good as us. But I like his style.
We have a question from the Godfather of Soul. who's
James
like-
Brown?
Yes. And he's asking if you have a video about cutting frets. He's having a hard time, and I know you do. So if you have like a little keyword look on your
Cutting
page,
fret. What do
fret
you?
slots.
Cutting fret slots, like on this tool, right back here. They're
Radio arm saw.
it's probably got some ridiculous title like how to be cool like me and cut. I know. Isn't there something that's like how to cut fret slots like a boss
Like
and
a
I'm
boss,
a rock star
yeah,
or something.
like a rock
Do you have
star and
anything
I'm a
about
boss.
using like a fret file though for someone who might not have a radio
Like an
arm
old,
saw?
like
Oh.
yeah.
Is there
No,
one of
I don't
those?
think
No.
I do.
So if you have a radio arm saw, yeah, there's a video that you can go to. But if not,
Yeah, but the
Get
video
in the
is like
class.
just how I do it. But you know, gosh, there's like Stuart McDonald, Luthiers Mercantile, maybe even Ben at Crimson Guitars has like a fret slotting jig like a miter box for use with a handsaw.
Yeah.
And we've got lots and lots and lots of very slim kerf saws that are Japanese pull type or the traditional push type back saws. Yeah, they all work great. But I don't know that I have any videos of me. It's been so many years since I've done fret slotting by hand. I can tell you the day that I said, fuck this. I'm not doing any more of these by hand ever again. I did 7 fretboards like that I had to do in the morning, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's taking way too long. So the nice thing about it is where I am, radial arm saws are a dime a dozen. You can get them. I got mine free, and
I've seen a bunch for free.
yeah. One of the we did a guitar building class, and Tom from Texas came out. He bought a radial arm saw for $50. That was
pretty
a
nice one, too.
Great shape. Yeah, it was awesome. And you put up one of those blades from insert name of awesome guitar tool company here on your radial arm saw and make a thing. I think that if you're going to make a lot of fretboards, you could either buy the miter box and the little pull saw or push saw, or you could get a free radial arm saw and with a blade.
Spend some time.
And yeah, because you're gonna have to buy the fret scales anyway. You know what I mean? Regardless of what you use. So Muddy Waters invented electricity. Add a little power, and you will not be disappointed. What?
Tom says I use an electric meat carving knife, freehand.
No, he doesn't. Who? Tom L said
Yeah,
that?
Tom L says it.
Tom,
Yeah,
you are full of crap. Meat carving knife.
Yeah. I forget, and I think Tom L is actually like the leader of the pack. Where's that? What's the place that has all the cool tools that you buy from, Tom?
Amazon?
No, there was somebody that he was talking about. I think.
Oh, that like is a
in one of
guitar
the classes.
specific
Yeah,
tool?
yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool.
Because that blade can be pretty pricey.
It can't. Yeah, I've seen the circular saw blades with a 23,000
G
curve.
and W.
G and W.
Yeah, Gene. Like the A and W, but different.
They make a real good double.
They got a
meat
real
burger.
good double meat burger. Yeah. Their double chubby chuck, it's out of this world.
What was the other one that was from American Graffiti?
Mexicali chili barb. Yep.
Mrs. Toast is running around like a wild hanyak.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so is it about time to wrap this one up?
no, you guys are in rare form.
Yeah.
Chris especially.
No.
Chris is like going after it. He's like
No, you, as soon as, you get you a little wound up.
Yeah,
and,
a little bit wound
next thing
up.
you know.
Yeah.
Yep, party time.
party time.
Every time I'm on stage, it's the Matt show as far as I'm
That
concerned.
never happened.
You absolutely said exactly those words. Yeah. Probably
That
more
really
than
did.
once.
Probably.
Yeah,
more than
that
once,
guy
yeah.
can go fuck himself if he thinks I'm going to do anything that he wants me to do. Because every time I'm on that stage, as far as I'm concerned, it's the Matt show. It's all about me.
I said that?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yep. Remember that strap that you built with all the
Yes.
flashers on
Yes,
it?
I
and you
do.
turned around and hit it and blinded everybody in the joint.
Yeah, so it was like a bunch of like emergency fire strobes, and I had them
Yeah.
all wired up on a guitar strap,
Like
and
sequenced, right?
no, they were totally
just-
like, so you would have a spasm if,
Well,
if
but,
you
but it was like just it wasn't all at once. It was
no, so yeah, so they
Yeah.
weren't sequenced. So they would all they would flash at like a thing, but they would all flash differently. They weren't
Okay.
synced up. So it could be like yeah, it was ridiculous. It was absurd.
or the or the smoke machine at the world's smallest bar. Didn't you use the smoke machine at the 12 volt? And they asked
Yes.
you back, but they told you specifically
Don't
not
bring the
to bring the
smoke machine. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Marty said, "Hey, yeah, we would love to have you guys come back, but don't bring the smoke
I
machine."
was there for the smoke machine, and
We set the fire alarm off.
yeah, and you wanted me to film, and it was just gray the whole night. There was because that stuff just lingers in the air; it doesn't go away, and yeah.
Is that what's that one?
Mike Ivy says that neck looks freaking fantastic,
Mike!
Matt. Thank you so much for the work you're putting in on that thing.
You bet,
Give me
brother
what I
man.
asked for. Rock on.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
What? What's so funny? I can't see any of this shit. So yeah.
No, you guys are funny. There's not always a conspiracy.
There's
going
always a
right?
conspiracy. You guys don't know it.
I'll go, huh? And I'll be like, what? What did I do?
What the shit?
Why are you
Cut
mad?
the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not real. That's not real.
A little bit.
Guys, I love Sundays.
Do you?
Yeah, because the online classes are fun. I get to just sit and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
And he loves the sound of his voice.
I do
Why
love
is
the sound
that?
of my voice. I don't know.
Because every time, as far as I'm concerned, it's the Matt
Oh yeah,
show.
that's right. It's the Matt Show.
The Matt show. Playing bass in a surf band. It's the
It's
Matt
the Matt
show.
Show. Was it the Matt Show though?
It was the Matt show.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. We had some really fun shows, and yeah, I had a lot of fun playing in the surf band. But yeah, so Sundays are cool for me because I do like teaching.
It's good for your soul.
I don't know if anybody gets anything out of it, but I have a lot of fun with it. So yeah,
The teaching?
yeah.
I think I think everybody gets something out
There's
of
an
it.
alumni association, and they haven't even graduated yet.
That's right.
Okay.
They haven't even graduated.
right.
yet.
Getting ahead of
Yeah.
yourselves, you haven't got
Yeah.
a sheepskin or
That's
anything,
right.
Unless you have the condoms in your dress. I don't know what you got.
So if you guys want to come and be part of this madhouse, it's like this pretty much every day at 5.
Yeah.
Unless we're not here. But so we've got classes coming up in July. So many cool one-day build your own guitar body classes. I'm looking forward to those. What do you think? What do you think people are going to want to make? Like the most absurd stuff? Are they going to want to like be?
I don't know that I've gotten one of those right in all the ones that we've done. So
Yeah. How many people have made stuff? You're like, yeah, because you and I bet. Remember, we're like, I bet you we're going to make 2 Strats, and somebody's going to want a
Yeah.
Les Paul, and we've never gotten them right. Yeah.
not even close.
Not even close.
So yeah.
What?
That's why they call me the cruiser.
They should call you the dork. You totally set yourself up for
I
that.
know. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
You knew I was going to say that. God, that was a great movie, wasn't it? Oh, shit.
Guys in my car club. That's why they call me the cruiser.
Hey.
Fast cars and faster women.
Yeah. Dude, are you going to drive the Buick anytime soon? It's going to be
Yeah.
like 80 degrees. No, I'm not doing any shots to John Daniels.
Yikes.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not doing. Here, Mrs. Toast, you take the John Daniels. I'm not doing that.
Am I going to drive the Buick? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems it's, we're kind of supposed to be home and pleasure cruising the Buick.
Well, but like if
seems,
you're like out like running errands and stuff.
running errands, on the highway.
I have a serious question about class. from
I'm all
SS.
ears. Okay.
All right. Oh, I moved my phone. And
No shit.
He wants to know if they have to build a guitar in class, or could just Hang out and throw rocks. I can't find it.
Hang
now.
out and
Yeah,
throw
you can-
rocks.
you can
If
do
you
that
pay,
too.
you
Wait,
can
who wants
throw
to
Give us
hang out and
$100
throw
and-
rocks?
yeah.
And like race Belt Sanders
Yeah.
versus Evil Knievel?
Jump my evil Knievel.
Wait, that's not a euphemism for anything. It really is an Evil Knievel. It's like a
I'll let you play with my evil Knievel if you want.
yeah. So anyway, who wants to come and hang out?
My 7-inch
Oh, it's-
action figure.
I found it. It's SS. Do we have capitalized to build a guitar in the class, or can we just drink and throw rocks at cars?
There's not
If
very
you're-
many cars.
Not very many cars, but if you do throw rocks at cars, we would ask you to go across the street on the other sidewalk before you throw those rocks at cars.
No, because then they'd be throwing rocks at us.
No.
At our cars.
No,
Yeah,
no.
dopey.
You go across the street. There's
Yeah.
a dead end where a hooker comes down.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait.
you throw-
People might not know what hooker means.
It's a street.
Believe it or not.
But so right at the end, it kind of makes a T. You can throw it. They'll come right at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be great.
It was
So-
named after a famous politician in Denver.
Really? TJ Hooker?
No, John Prostitute.
I've been wanting to call a guitar the prostitute.
Yeah.
You
In
never,
fact, maybe
Sounds like
my
a BC Rich name.
maybe my daily driver will be the prostitute.
Okay.
'Cause you
What's,
can
what's
be-
gonna separate it?
Well, because you can treat it like a I don't know,
Oh,
$25 prostitute. I don't know. Because they're indestructible.
Yeah,
I don't know.
okay, so
Prostitute.
we can-
Anyway,
we can throw rocks at hookers then.
Whatever.
Just
Or
the
at the
one, 'cause
Zumba
there's only
class,
one.
too,
Yeah,
yeah,
Zumba class.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's one hooker.
because as you know, I like to write things in all the guitars. I didn't write this. Someone's wife wrote this in here. Remember that guy? What was that
Karen.
guy's? Karen was her name.
Yeah.
And she wrote Speedo Burrito in here. What was her husband's name? He came to a
Wasn't
class.
it Gene?
I thought it was
No.
Mark or Matt.
Mark. It was Mark.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, it was
thinking
Mark.
of. I'm thinking of somebody else.
They were so nice. They hung out with us and like they were doing shots of John Daniels with us too. But anyway, so I like to write things in all my guitars.
Yeah.
Even if they're not mine.
Or
Especially if
glue
they're
little
not mine.
dicks in them. Sometimes.
That was the
Yeah.
that was the alternate name for Big Mama Burrito. We were trying to come up with
Speedo Burrito?
with a better name for
Okay.
Big Mama Burrito.
Big Mama Burrito.
And she just.
and Speedo Burrito came up.
Maybe-
and then it was
maybe
like,
my-
that's the perfect name for that guitar.
Maybe my daily driver will be called the prostitute. I'll write it on there somewhere.
Prostitute.
I think that's
Not
a
all the
funny name.
names are as well liked and loved as.
But
we
but
think they
but if
should
you
be.
were if you knew that somewhere written inside this guitar were the words the prostitute, wouldn't you think that was cool? Or am I way off base?
It depends.
Maybe.
Is somebody buying it to play guitar in church services?
From us? No.
Well, probably
chance.
because I remember I used to hang out at that bar across from the Rubber Dick store. And
The
on
Rubber Dick
Yeah, and
store?
we'd sit and drink like mimosas on Sunday morning, and all these guys in suits would come up to the Rubber Dick store, and we'd be on the patio, and they'd be like making bets. Is he going left or right? And he'd look left, he'd look right. He walked in, he went left
He
to
went
the
to the
jack-off
RDS.
rooms, yeah,
Oh,
and then right
no.
to the magazines.
This devolved quickly.
Yeah, well, alcohol.
You know,
The prostate.
the prostate.
That's what Joseph Caswell. That's gonna end up in your guitar.
Oh shit, Joe.
You're so bugged.
Dude. Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna have to go to the bachelorette party store now and get something to glue inside a cavity.
Well, no, we can't do that because we love Joseph. We can't. Yeah, we can't
get
mess
a-
with the
we
man
can get an
that
anus
much.
though.
An anus?
Well, he wants his prostate checked or something.
No, no, he doesn't. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he doesn't. Anyway, all right. Can we be done?
Yeah, we're
I
done.
gotta go pee.
Okay.
So, guys, thanks for watching. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys. I had a lot of fun talking shit, drinking beers. It's kind of what I look forward to all week. I don't know if you know that, but I do. How about you, Chris?
Yep.
All right. So, thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you next time. We've got more videos coming this week. We got a lot of guitars. If you want the prostitute, you can give me a call. That's a guitar, not a, yeah. What? You're not a fan of that name. Not one bit, I can tell.
What about Mr.
Jellyfingers?
Mr. Stinky Butthole.
Mr. Poopy Butthole,
Mr.
which
Poopy
was,
Butthole,
we
yeah,
took
it's
that
That was
from
a
another.
guitar, and then
We-
it turned into something else.
We took that name from Rick and Morty. But
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
most of our guitars have girls' names, like the prostitute,
Candy Cusimano.
Candy Cusimano,
Hillary Skank,
Hillary Skank.
which was not a popular name for a guitar.
No,
apparently.
Brett did not
He did
like
not
that
like
name
that,
at
yeah.
all.
Yep.
Christina Pickles.
That was a good one.
Christina Pickles. There was There was one that I saw the other day that made me laugh. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but it was like, oh yeah, that's hilarious.
We named-
you should. Driddle should open up that guitar because I think it's that guitar.
What do you think it is?
It's something
Don't tell him. don't
crazy,
tell him,
yeah.
don't
But
tell
it's
him.
Really?
yeah. Oh, maybe it was the tag though, because for a while we weren't writing them inside. It was
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
on
yeah.
the tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it's yeah.
You never know
You
what
never
you're
know where
gonna
it's
find.
gonna be.
So,
yeah. So
You might have one. You might. Oh, on the Challenger, there's definitely something written inside the Challenger.
yeah. Well, it
That
might
he
be written
has.
in there, but I also found the tag because that's how I know what it was. And I
Do you
was like,
remember what it was?
No, but it's really funny.
He's pulling his guitar apart.
yeah, it'll be in the
Nice!
control cavity if it's
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. If it's anywhere, it's in the control cavity. It's not in the pickup cavity. So, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. This is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar, and it might as well be a prostitute. I don't know. It's up to you. So, all right, we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for watching.
Prostitutes are cheaper than dating.
Yeah.